Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. So today's video guys, we're going over another thing for Turbo here. This is going to be the character introduction, aka another preview for this character, which actually will have her kit as well. So as usual, we're going to be going ahead and watching the entire video here, giving our at least say on the video itself, and then we're going to read everything that was actually English translated by the man Tycon and Red Heart. Once again, thank you guys as always for doing this work. Thank you. Y'all be keeping everything going as well. But if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Really does help me out. The last thing I gotta say for this is we're coming up close to our next milestone. If you guys want to be a part of at least my community and my Discord server, check the description down below. Should see a Discord link called Gacha Metaverse, in which I'll try to keep you guys as updated as possible when it comes down to anything P5X related. Whether you're global, TWKR, JP, CN, you name it, we got it. But go ahead and get into it. All right, so let me make sure I'm zooming in here and make sure you guys can actually hear everything. And let's get the screen genuinely kind of resized real quick. Boom, there we go. I still love her overall get up, bro. She looks awesome. She gives me like that more of a rebel type get up, like of course, you know. Probably not approved. レース関係の仕事できたらいいなって。違う。絶対そっちに進みたいの。Of course she's by the pink car over here. Hold on. 頭は見切れてないよね。Thank you. She actually looks great though. I'm not gonna lie. カーレース大好きな17歳レースクイーンを目指してます。動画を通してレースの面白さや魅力を皆さんに発信できたらなと思ってます。今回は記念すべき第1回よろしくお願いします。どうだった？こんな感じでいいかな。She was actually nervous. Holy crap. All right, so we get a first look. That's her whole PNG. She got the flag as well. Looking nice. Now remember guys, this is a standard character, so keep that in mind. Dang. I ain't gonna say nothing. Alright. Dang. Okay, wait, is that the 5-star weapon? Hold on. 5-star weapon look kind of sick. Okay, no, the devs knew what they were doing. Never mind. They knew what they were doing. Okay, we attack. Okay, that dealt some pretty interesting damage. We have the skill 2. Buff. It looks like attack and defense, or pin and defense. Okay, that's pin and attack right there. Okay. Then we have our highlight. Pretty sick, nothing too crazy. 5-star weapon, as I was saying, looks pretty darn good. The persona and her outfit, mainly just the persona though, it's very interesting. It's a very interesting look up here. Then we have her, of course, awarenesses. We'll get more into that afterwards. Don't you dare look away. You know. All right, and then we of course have the AOA, which is absolutely beautiful. First of all, really do like that. And is that all to it? That is all. All right. So first of all, amazing character get up right now. I'm really liking, of course, everything that she has. And then just based off the things that I saw, of course, she has some interesting get ups. Now, when the Joss was telling me about this as well, he named off a few things. Now, apparently, at first glance, he thought this character was written for Fox, which I can understand how so, because of course, it's more on the defensive side based on at least her kit. which we're gonna get into in a second here. She apparently does some shield, pin, and just regular defense buffs, which is really nice. But also she really helps out in just the attack and at least the attack pin buffs too. So we're gonna get a good look at that. But overall, character looks really nice. The persona is the weird part for me because the persona, if you look at it here, just looks interesting. It's like not a bad design to say the least. It's just a very interesting design, I guess you would say. But the get up and everything like that, the whole little rebel hair and stuff like that looks actually awesome. I really do like that. It looks pretty darn interesting, pretty cool. But let's go ahead and check out her kit. So the first thing we're going to check out is the awareness 0. And first of all, they know what they were doing with this picture. Let's just get the cat out the bag. Okay, they knew what they were doing with this picture. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, they knew. But we have the awareness 0 called Velocity Surge. At the start of the battle, gains a certain amount of velocity. After each ally's turn, increases velocity. And then at the start of your turn, you can use something called Quantum Transmission to turn velocity into an extra turn energy. Oh, hold on. Okay, wait. This was one of the things that I think someone was talking about it for was it the demon? I think it was the demon for Akechi's whole deal, where the demon has an extra turn type ability, and they were trying to figure out exactly, since they're bringing that as the boss mechanic, eventually we'll get a character who's gonna also have an extra turn mechanic as well, other than like Joker. So I'm guessing this is kind of part of that here. But turns the velocity into an extra turn energy and gains 1 extra turn at the end of your turn with a 1 turn cooldown. When you reach a certain total accumulated velocity in battle, it will unlock level 1, level 2, level 3 of Rapid Wheel and gives all allies different levels of pin rate. So that's actually very interesting. It sucks that this character is coming out like right before anniversary, because I would normally summon on her. Even if she's a standard, I would usually summon on her. But based on her being a standard, and then of course how close what is it called, and how close the just anniversary is, it's just not worth it, bro. But freaking, that's actually really nice. We have the skill 1, which is called Vortex Strangle. Deals a certain percentage of attack physical damage to all enemies and increases all allies damage dealt. The higher your speed, the higher the boost up to a certain percent for 2 whole turns. So this character is going to be really based on speed, which is going to be nice. We're going to have a character that actually needs speed like that to really do a lot of things. And then during the extra turn, increases skill damage, will always crit on the main target. So this is actually interesting because I did see this deal a decent bit of damage, especially for a character who's meant to be a support character. She has 70k on 3 targets, which to be honest isn't that bad. We critted on the middle target, which is 36k. The other 2 are 16 and 17k, so not really bad at all. Pretty darn decent, especially if you can somehow manage to crit on all 3. Like, that can be some decent damage for a support character. That's actually pretty darn nice. Then we have the skill 2 here called Overlord Acceleration, or Overload Acceleration here. Increases all allies attack, defense. The higher your speed, the higher the boost will be for up to a certain percentage for 2 whole turns. Now this one also gives an extra turn, or at least during the extra turn gives additional effect here. And this gives all allies 1 shield for 2 whole turns. Now the extra turn thing is all a part of her full-on kit, so you're always going to be getting this in some way. So either you can use the extra turn to get yourself more crit and skill damage, or you can use the extra turn to get yourself a shield. Per se, since she is of course more of a support character, you're probably going to be utilizing the skill 2 and skill 3 more. So I would think that's going to be more important, but of course we will only know this once we of course get to test out the character. But seeing that she can do a little bit of all 3 is always nice. Then her skill 3, Roaring Engine, increases all allies pin and attack. The higher your speed, the higher the boost is going to be for a certain amount of turns, or at least for a certain percentage, or 2 whole turns. During this, we get the main target additional pin for 1 turn. This is nice. I'm unsure how I feel about it though fully, because it's only for 1 ally, right? It'd be different if the skill 3 was also for all allies, kind of like of course the skill what's it called, the skill 2. That would be kind of different. And then I think skill 1 actually only goes for herself. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling like skill 1 might not be used too much here. But the skill 2 and skill 3 are pretty good. I don't like, of course, how this is only on the main target, but hey, they got to make something at least for a single person. In which, I mean, depending on the character, because I'm seeing that she could work with Fox, Mont. She probably could work with can actually make her work with Mesa, because she does boost up attack and pin. So I could possibly try something with that, but it's honestly gonna depend. If I do use Mesa, it would mainly be for the skill 3, not the skill 2. So I mean, like, it's gonna be an interesting decision to try that, but still very interesting character right there. Let's go ahead and go down to the 5-star weapon. This one's called Declaration of Victory, which increases the speed. I feel like this weapon is going to be a must-have, but if you do have some coins saved up like I do, you should be able to get it for free easily. For every 10 speed that's over 100, increases our own attack percentage by a certain percent up to a certain percentage. When using a persona skill, increases the attacks, or at least the all allies damage bonus. The higher the at least accumulated velocity, the higher the boost will be up to a certain percentage, or at least to a certain amount. Now, this is very interesting because, of course, you're going to want as much speed on her to get the actual highest that you can get out of this character. We don't know the caps, or at least I don't know the cap just yet here, until we at least have the percentages available. So that's very interesting as well. But I do think this weapon is going to be a necessary need for her, unless the 4-star weapon is going to be pretty darn good as well. But based on at least what they have here, I'm pretty sure this 5-star weapon is going to be needed for her. Then we have the passive 1. Leading, when you are present, increases all allies damage dealt during an extra turn by a certain percent, or at least by a certain amount. So pretty nice, pretty decent. In the passive 2, Supercharge, when you are present, increases all allies damage dealt to down enemies by a certain amount. You will deal an additional percentage of attack physical damage to the main target when down. Nothing too crazy. Nice, pretty darn decent. All right, and now I'm getting to the stuff that I really want to see. So as always, we're going over the awareness 1. Oh wait, they live out 2? Hold on. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go over the 1, the 2, and then as always 4 and 5, or at least 4 and 6, because if I'm right, 5 is the upgrade. Yeah, okay. So 3 and 5 are always upgrades for skills, so we're not going to pay attention to them. So I'm going to go to 1, 2, 4, and 6. So first of all, awareness 1, pedal to the metal. At the end of each ally's turn, gain additional velocity, gain additional effects when using different persona skills during at least extra turns. Vortex Strangle, when using the skill, you increase your crit damage. Overload Acceleration increases shield and additionally increases allies defense. That's actually pretty darn good. And then Roaring Engine here additionally increases the main target's pin. I mean, Roaring Engine's aight with the extra pin. That's pretty decent. But I do like, of course, Overlord Acceleration, because that's actually going to help us out with the shield and actually helps us out with our defense. So this really helps out the defensive capability characters, and I can really see this working with Fox, but I just don't think she's going to replace a couple characters to be on Fox's team just yet. But we have to see those percentages and see how they go. Now, awareness 2, slow down and get wrecked here. When you unlock Rapid Wheel, which we will be able to unlock here, additionally gains the following effects: increases all allies crit damage, increases all allies damage bonus, increases all allies attack. Now that's pretty darn nice. Awareness 2, thing that does add on to at least the effects of Rapid Wheel anyway, so that's really nice as well. And then of course we have the awareness 4, Defy Danger. Highlight effect boost. Highlight additionally increases all allies damage bonus, extends all buffs from this highlight by 1 turn. Pretty decent. And then I want to see the A6, which is quick as lightning. At the start of the battle, heavily increases starting velocity. During extra turn, you can now use Quantum Transmission to turn some velocity into boost energy, boosting your next persona skill effect up to 2 boost energy. Now that sounds kind of nice. That actually sounds really nice. Now, high skill boost effects here need at least 1 boost energy. Vortex Strangle, when using this skill, increases own crit rate. If this downs an enemy, increases all allies attack by a certain percentage for 2 whole turns. That's really decent. And then because that's finally for all allies, not just her, so that's actually really decent there. Overload Acceleration increases shield, extends the shield by 1 turn. I feel like they could have did better. I do like the extension of the shield for a turn, but still feel like they could have did better with that one. Increases all allies pinned during the extra turn for Roaring Engine. That's nice, because now it's not really centered, or at least on one person. It's centered on everybody. It does kind of suck that you have to get the A6 for it, but that is still really good, so I do like that. And then the ultimate skill boost effects need 2 boost energy. Vortex Strangle increases all allies damage dealt to down enemies for 1 turn. Overload Acceleration decreases all allies damage taken for 1 turn. Okay, pretty decent as well. And then Roaring Engine increases all allies damage bonus for 1 turn. Pretty darn awesome. All right, I'll take it. Then of course the AOA looking awesome as usual, so that's really cool as well. But you guys let me know down below in the comment section how y'all feel about this. I actually do like the character. I can't wait to see more about her. She's gonna be fairly interesting to at least enjoy for the most part. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get this on out for you guys. But so then everybody, thank you for watching. Peace out.